Dear students, welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all will be fine. Today, we will discuss chapter 9, whose name is Major Crops of the World. Okay, student, as we know that agriculture is the major occupation of people of our country. But what is agriculture? It is everything involved with growing plants and animals. Agriculture is growing of plants and animals for the purpose of domestic and commercial use. It includes science, technology, engineering, and the genetic work used to improve seeds and animals. It also entails the development, design, production, and sales of everything that farmers use, like tractors, equipment, buildings, fertilizers, etc. Student, agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. Agriculture provides most of the world's food and fabrics. Agriculture is a primary activity that includes growing crops, vegetables, fruits, flowers, and rearing livestock. Agriculture is a primary activity as it is connected with the extraction and production of natural resources. Student, agriculture refer to the human activity of cultivating crops and plantation for production of food and goods such as fibers, animal food, etc. Student, agriculture is a combination of two words, agri plus culture. Agri meaning the land and culture meaning to cultivate. That is, agriculture means to cultivate the land. Students, agriculture is the main source of national income for most developing countries. However, for the developed countries, agriculture contributes a smaller percentage to their national income. Agriculture sector provides fodder for domestic animals. Clear? Cow provides people with milk, which is a form of protective food. Student, agriculture is important to human beings because it forms the basis for food security. It helps human beings grow the most ideal food crops and raise the right animals with accordance to environmental factors. Agriculture also helps human know the right way to use land so as to avoid disasters like famines. Students, now we will learn about the situation, benefits, and types of agriculture in India. Students, agriculture plays a vital role in the Indian economy. Agriculture is the backbone of our country. It includes farming of crops, animal husbandry, pisciculture, agroforestry, etc. Nearly 60% of Indian population primarily depend on agriculture. Agriculture, along with fisheries, forestry, and other allied sectors, contribute around 15.87 percentage to the overall GDP of our country. The particular weather and soil conditions allow for crops in India uniquely suited to it. Students, now let's take a look at the major crops in India. India is the top producer of many crops in the world. There can be many ways to divide the types of crops based on area, season, economic value, etc. Clear? Based on seasons, the crops in India are divided into three types. First, Rabi, second, Kharif, and last, third is Zaid. Student, the crops in India are divided into three categories on the basis of seasons. First, Rabi, second, Kharif, and last, Zaid. Okay. Firstly, we will discuss the main specification of Rabi crops. The Rabi crops are sown in October November. Second, it is harvested in April and May. And third, it requires warm climate for germination of seeds and maturation and cold climate for the growth. Examples of Rabi crops are wheat, oat, pea, barley, potato, tomato, onion, oilseeds like repressed sunflower, sesame, and mustard, etc. The main properties of Kharif crops are: first, these are sown in June July when first rain begin, that is when the monsoon season comes. Therefore, the Kharif crops are known as monsoon crops. Second, Kharif crops are harvested in September and October. And third, it requires lot of water and hot weather to grow. Clear? The main examples of Kharif crops are rice, jowar, bajra, maize, cotton, groundnut, jute, sugarcane, turmeric, pulses like urad dal, etc. And in the last, the main properties of Zaid crops are: first, these are grown between March and June, between Rabi and Kharif crops seasons. Clear? And second, these are early maturing crops. Clear? The main examples of Zaid crops are cucumber, bitter gourd, pumpkin, watermelon, moong dal, etc. Dear student, now we will discuss the categories of crops in India. Clear? The major crops can all be divided into four main categories depending on their uses. Clear? First is food crop, second cash crop, third plantation crop, and last horticulture crops. Student, food crops are those which are used for eating like wheat, maize, rice, millet and pulses etc. Cash crops are those which are harvested for money. The examples of cash crops are sugarcane, tobacco, cotton, jute, and oil seeds, etc. Third, plantation crops are coffee, coconut, tea, and rubber, etc. And fourth, horticulture crops are fruits and vegetables. Clear? Student, now we will discuss about the agriculture in Asia. Student, rice is Asia's leading grain crop in terms of production, total area of cultivation, and social significance. It is grown in abundance in the deltas of great Asian rivers, the Ganga, the Xinjiang, and the Euphrates. Clear? Other than rice, wheat, maize, cotton, soybeans, and sweet potato are also grown in Asia. Asia is noted for several plantation cash crops, of which the most important are tea, rubber, palm oil, coconuts, and sugarcane. Jute, a commercial fiber, though it has decreased in significance, remains a major export crop of Bangladesh. Student, the crops that grow in Asia include rice, wheat, barley, and tropical fruits such as lychee and pineapple. Rice is the major crop for the majority of Asia, with the continent producing 90% of the rice used throughout the world. Clear? Vietnam, Pakistan, and Thailand are among the largest exporters of rice in Asia. Agriculture is the most important occupation of the people in the monsoon lands in Asia. Student, do you know Adam, the first human in the Bible, is also the first farmer? After he is created by God, he is placed in charge of the Garden of Eden. Now we learn the crops grown in Europe. Student, barley and wheat are the most important crops in most European regions. Oats and rye are also grown along with a variety of vegetables and fruits. Clear? Oxen and horses are used as draft animals. Sheep are raised for wool and pigs are raised for meat. Wheat is the most important food crop of Europe. Student, do you know France is the second largest exporter of goods to the United States and the largest agricultural producer in Europe? Now we learn the crops that are grown in Africa. Based on the climatic pattern, the crops grown are also varied. Sweet potato, banana, cassava, peanut, beans, eggplants are some of the crops grown in this continent. Student, corn is staple cereal. Students, the main vegetables of Africa are crops such as sweet potato, cooking banana, cassava, peanut, common bean, peppers, eggplant, and cucumber. Clear? Student, countries in the elevated central region like Burundi, Rwanda, Ethiopia, and Kenya grow potato. Africa produces all the principal grains like corn, wheat, and rice in that order of importance. Clear? Corn has the widest distribution, being grown in virtually all ecological zones. Student, saffron might be the most expensive crop in the world. Clear? Student, today Africa remains the poorest and least developed continent in the world. Hunger, poverty, terrorism, local ethnic and religious conflicts, corruption, and bravery, disease outbreaks. This was Africa's story until the early 2000s. Now we learn about the crops that are grown in America. Students, agriculture is a major industry in the United States, which is a net exporter of food. As of the 2007 census of agriculture, there was 2.2 million farms covering an area of 922 million acres. That is an average of 418 acres per farm. Student, corn, wheat, soybean, cotton, and hay account for 90% of harvested aggregates. They are grown both for animal consumption and human consumption. US farmers produce about 143 billion US dollar worth of crops. And in the last, we learn about the crops that are grown in Australia. Student, the main grain crops grown in Australia include wheat, canola, oats, pulses, sorghum, and barley. Australian grain production occurs in both the summer and winter seasons. Winter crops include wheat, barley, and canola, while summer crops include sorghum, cotton, and sunflowers. The main agricultural crops grown in Australia are wheat, coarse grains, rice, oilseeds, grain legumes, sugarcane, cotton, fruits, grapes, tobacco, and vegetables. Australia traditionally dominates in wheat production and sheep rearing. Wheat and barley are grown abundantly. Australia is suitable for both crops and pasture. Agriculture contribute roughly 3% of GDP and employs 4% of the total workforce. Students, the explanation of chapter 16 is over and now we have reached to the class work zone. Student, question is tick the correct option. Students, first question is which country is the largest producer of banana? And the options are first India, second China, third Algeria. And the right answer is India. Question 2 is the largest producer of avocado in the world, and the options are first Italy, second Chile, third Mexico, and the right answer is Mexico. Question 3 is which one of these countries is the largest producer of apple? And the options are first Poland, second United States, and third Indonesia. Student, the right answer is United States. Question 4 is which of the following countries is the largest producer of soybean? And the options are first Thailand, second Brazil, third India, and the right answer is Brazil. Question 5 is which country is the largest producer of tea? And the options are first China, second India, third Sri Lanka, and the right answer is China. Question 6 is which of the following countries is the largest producer of maize? And the options are first Brazil, second United States, third Mexico, and the right answer is United States. Question 7 is which of the following countries is the largest producer of coffee? And the options are first Brazil, second Mexico, third Colombia, and the right answer is Brazil. And the last question 8 is which one of these is the largest producer of mango? And the options are first Indonesia, second Philippines, and third India, and the right answer is India. Students, your class work is over and now we have reached to the homework zone. Dear student, in homework you all will complete the exercise given at page number 23 in your textbook. Okay. Students, the explanation of your chapter number 16 is completed. Okay, I hope you understood very well and we will meet in next class of GK. Till then, keep study hard and stay safe. Thank you.